Hey guys, it's Vicky, and today I'm here to share with you my reading plans for the month of March. I'm excited for March. I like March. It might be because my birthday's in March. It's on the 27th. It's that month where you kind of start to get those nice days once in a while where the sun comes out and you feel like spring is coming, at least in Michigan. And then usually it'll go back to being crazy crappy winter for a little while, so it's an interesting month. I'm really excited for my reading plans for this month because it's middle grade March once again. This will be the third year I've taken part in this readathon, and it's basically a readathon month long that is hosted by Katie from Life Between Words and Krista from Books and Jams, and it's all about just reading middle grade books. So if you read one middle grade book, you are taking part in middle grade March. So they also have a group read that they do, and also a challenges, 5 challenges. So I've kind of worked my TBR around the challenges a little bit. The group read is called Book of Boy. I'll insert a picture here. I am probably not going to read it. If I have time, I will, but I definitely want to take part in the 5 challenges. So besides that, I have a couple other books that are non-middle grade that I also want to get to, so let's go ahead and just dive in. So the first challenge for middle grade March is to read a book with illustrations. So I am going to be reading Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. This is a very popular middle grade series that a lot of people have read on BookTube and have enjoyed, so I am super stoked for this. I'm just super stoked. It's about a little girl named Morgan who is cursed and is told that there's like a prophecy or something that on her 11th birthday she's going to die. But instead, this guy named Jupiter or Juniper, I always feel like I mess up his name. Jupiter North comes and takes her away to this place called Nevermore, and it's very magical, and yeah, I'm totally excited. It doesn't have like full-on illustrations, but it does have, like, at each chapter head, there's like a little illustration. There it goes. So I'm gonna totally count that to fit this challenge. The next challenge is to read a book about books or stories. So I am finishing up a book that I have been reading since January with my daughter. Leia and I have been reading The Wishing Spell, which is the first book in the Land of Stories series. And this book is about 2 twins, Alex and Connor, and they get this book gifted to them from their grandmother, and it's a book of fairy tales, and they find out that it is a magical book that you can go into, and you go into the Land of Stories. It's a lot of fun. We have about 150-ish pages left. We've been reading it at a very slow pace, which is fine. We're both really enjoying the story. So yeah, the second I saw that challenge, I thought, oh my gosh, this is perfect. So I will definitely be finishing this one up in March. So challenge 3 for middle grade March is to read a mystery. So this is maybe a little bit of a stretch, but I'm going with it. I'm gonna be reading a Goosebumps book, Say Cheese and Die by R.L. Stine. This is about a camera that when you take a picture, the picture shows you the future, and it's usually something bad. So I'm guessing there is a little bit of a mystery in here because I'm guessing that the main character, Greg, is probably trying to figure out the magic of this camera and like where it came from, maybe? Is it maybe a bit of a stretch? I don't know. I haven't read this book since I was very young, so I don't remember, but I'm gonna try to make that fly for the challenge. I'm really excited to read another Goosebumps book. I haven't read one in a few months, and I really want to start getting through them because there are many, and this is only the 4th Goosebumps book, and there are like 62. So I better get cracking. Challenge 4 is to read a book set in another country, and for that I'm going to be reading Smale Home by C.L. Williams. This was a book that was sent to me from, was it Paper Charm, I believe? So thank you to them for sending me this book for review. I actually did an unboxing for this book. I will link that video if you want to check it out. It came with the book and some other nice little goodies. But this book takes place in medieval Britain, and it's about a young girl named Wynne who stumbles across this little, kind of this little town of like little people. and she befriends them, but then there's this other group of bad people coming to, I'm assuming, destroy their home or something, so she has to like help save them. And when I got the information for this book, I was told that it's like The Hobbit meets The Borrowers, so that sounds really fun. So yeah, I will be definitely reading this one this month. And then the fifth and final challenge is to read a book that has a screen adaptation. So I'm going to be double dipping and counting my Goosebumps book as that, because there was a TV series back in the day based on these books. So I'm gonna probably, if it's still on Netflix, I'm gonna probably try to watch the episode for this one. But then there's also, just recently, last few years, there has been a Goosebumps movie and I believe a sequel, which I haven't seen. But it could be fun to watch that too. All right, so those are my plans for middle grade March. I'm super excited. I might even try to squeeze a few more middle grade reads in throughout the month. But I do also want to kind of mix things up and have some more adult type books. So the first one I'm going to be reading in March is The Girl with the Louding Voice by Abi Dare. I'm probably saying that wrong, I'm sorry. This was my book of the month pick for February, and it's about a girl who is married off by her father, sells her into marriage, and she becomes the third wife, I believe, of an older man. I believe she's living in, is it Nigeria? Yes, so she's living in Nigeria, and it's kind of about her experience of being this very timid, oppressed girl and becoming a woman and finding her voice. So I've heard this book is heartbreaking, but also very moving and inspirational. So yeah, I'm excited to read it. It's probably gonna be a good one. And then the last book I'm planning to start in March, because I don't think I'll be able to finish it within the month, because it's a big one. But it is my local book club's pick for March, and then we're going to watch the film adaptation. And it's one that I have been meaning to read for a few years now, but the size alone intimidates me. That book is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I know nothing about this book, except that it's like a coming-of-age book about a boy. That's all I know. I have no idea. But I'm a little bit scared because I've heard that there are parts of this book that are very engrossing and you just can't put it down. And then there's like a section in the middle that I've heard is really, really hard to get through, and then that it picks up again. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. But I feel like I need to tackle this book. I need to try it. So I think what I'm going to try to do is only read maybe 20 to 30 pages a day of this, so that I can read other things and not feel bogged down by this brick. So yeah, I will let you guys know how it goes. All right, guys, so those are my reading plans for March. Please let me know down below what you plan to read, or let me know if you're planning on taking part in middle grade March, because I would love to know, and I would love to know what everybody's reading. Like I said, March is kind of a fun month for me, so I'm excited. Yeah, and that's all I have. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I hope that the month of March treats you well, and I will talk with you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.